Make sure this is recording. God bless. Got a 2012 Kia Sorento. Nowhere have I found the steps for starter. I'm going to make it very simple. Here's tools, very important, that I think you'll need. This is an 18-inch extension, 18-inch extension. This is the, I don't know what they call this, but allowing for angled removal of screws, and then you've got the ratchet, and here's a 14-inch. Basically, I'm gonna put this here. No, I'm not. Experience. I'm gonna put it at the end of this. There you go. Bingo. Now we're right. Put that at the end of the extension. I've got this 14. You could use a smaller 14, but I prefer to use this. I think I've used a smaller 14 on this and it works, but I think a longer one, due to the fact that to get to that screw is not easy because it's kind of deep, maybe for the bottom screw of the starter. But basically, take this off. Boom, you remove it with those screws there. I've already done that. Take this off. That just pulls right out. Turn this over, put this here. Here's the battery. Remove the battery. Then we're gonna go down here. Once I remove the battery now, then you have to remove the plate, the battery that holds up, the plate that holds up the battery. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 screws, plus these two here, all 10 inches. Just remove that. Is a correction on that. This is a 10, and this is a 10 back there. But these 4 are 14. I'm sorry, these 4 are 12s. My mistake. Don't subscribe. Hold on. After you take this final one out here, you've got this clear, you've got that one clear, and you got these 4 out. And this is kind of like pulls out of here, but as you can see, this here kind of has to be, sorry, this area here has to be pulled out of this, usually with like a screwdriver. Let me grab one. So yeah, basically it's in there, and you kind of gotta pull it out. Pretty simple. Go from side to side until eventually, and then wiggle this thing out. Side to side, wiggling it out. Figures it would be annoying. Wiggle it out. Let me see if I got it. Basically, hard to work with the camera in my hand. Yep. Sorry about this, guys. Let me pull this out. Here we go. Pull pulled right out of there. So it was in there. Yeah, everything's getting in the way. Just pull that sucker out of there like this. Lift this up. Take it out of there. Throw it over to the side. Then grab this harness here for the battery. And just get it out of the way. I'm just finding anywhere where I can put it. Okay, here we go. Now, this is where this baby comes into play. This 18-inch, which to me has been vital. 18-inch extension. Here is the 14-inch. Attaching this here. Again, I'm working only with one hand. Got it in. Okay, when you look under here, there are actually two screws, or two bolts. I'm going to go in here so you can see. This bolt is not the one. It's the one below this one here. I'm just going to show you guys the engine side connections. I didn't remove any of this crap. Any of this. It's right underneath. Let me see if you can see it. Right underneath here. Now, one thing I've noticed, one problem that I have, this the socket ratchet that I have is not good. I'm going to use the smaller one, which is, let's make sure we have it, 12. This one here, 14-inch. The smaller one's the better one. The longer one doesn't fit because you got wiring there and it gets in the way. But here's the secret to this. This extension is what does it. See if I can put some light on this. Oh, there is light. Okay, so I'm going in and just putting that on there. There you go. Basically, it is on with this ratchet extension. Another good thing that I do, and you could figure out, because that might be real tight, is my jack. Oh, it's not even connected. I pull out this part of the jack, which can work very handy. Put it in here. And with minimal pressure, I turn this. Let me turn it again. It's hard to turn. It's already loose. Didn't even use much strength, and it's loose. There you go. Basically, after I'm done with that, boom, rest is easy. That's that one. Now, I'm taking this off just to show you. I didn't take it completely off, but I'm going to show you where the other bolt is. And this is a doozy. This is why you need the 18-inch extension, because when you go down here, you're going to see it's wedged all the way down into this gap, like so, and that's where you got to find it. That's why this 18-inch extension is so important. Once you got it in here, now you just, same way, just get it out, twist it, and eventually that will come out. That's the most difficult one. The crazy thing about it is that the bolt is on the inside as opposed to the outside, which to me doesn't make sense. You can't go underneath and take that bolt out. I can't see how, because of all the metal that's surrounding that thing. impossible unless you had a special tool, and I don't even think they make those. Let me show you the bottom. Okay, here's the bottom view when you go underneath, jack up the vehicle. This is the starter here. This is the starter. Now the screw on the bottom, I actually took this starter out already, but just so I could show it to you guys, flipping this camera. This screw here actually isn't there. It's on the opposite side normally. This is a little heat shield cover for it, and that comes out easy. But okay, put a shorter extension on this. This is a 10 millimeter socket going underneath with this ratchet. This is on the side of the heat shield. Let's see if you could see it. This is the heat shield. There's the starter going right across. This is the exhaust pipe. That's why you can't really see that well. I'm going to see if I can get a corner view here. And I'm just going to loosen this up. Just loosen this as one screw that's holding the heat shield on the side. And once you get that heat shield off, I took the screw off of it. Now you just pull it. It's hard to see. You just pull it outwards like this, slide it out, bring it down, bring it through, and put it somewhere. And there you've got exposed the starter right here. There's the starter. This has got connections on this side here. I don't care about those connections. Don't even pay attention to try to go around and disconnect these things. Make sure you have no battery, obviously. But all I'm worried about is taking these two screws that are holding this thing up. This one and the one on top of it. Okay, so basically, starter's here. Get it loose. Once you get it loose, just pull it out. Loosen it. Just pulls up. My mistake again. I told you not to take out these connectors, but I take that back on this starter. I just would remove that sucker right there, which that little connector there, not the black one there, that's not necessary. That thing is complicated to get out, but I would take this one out. Mine was 13 millimeter. That's what I'm going to do now, take that sucker out. Because, and the reason why I say that, has a little plastic cover on it that you just pull down and take off. But reason why I say you got to take that off is because this is connected to the harness. See that harness there, that wiring? This wiring pulls up. Once you take that out, you pull this thing out of there. It's clipped on. It's got a little circular clip to it, metal clip, and you just push that way. This way it doesn't hold the starter in place there. Okay, so hopefully, as you can see, I've taken it out. Let's let this thing focus. There it is. So I'm going to kind of pull on this harness. There you go, there you go. I pulled on it from here, and here it is. That's out. Excellent. And then slide this starter out like so. And let me move back. And see, from here you could pull it down. If you can see it. Oh, it even disconnected already. So it had two connectors there. Show you later. So this is the starter. Now, it has, this is where that harness was. So I kind of pulled it this way to take it out, and then pulled this down, brought this down, and this had a connector to it. I had already taken it off, so it was loose. So, but I would suggest you hang on to this. Don't take this out. Let the starter hang down. This way you can have a clear view of this and know how to exactly take it out. And that's it. Oh, FYI. So the starter, this bolt obviously goes on the opposite way. At least this is the bottom bolt. It goes on this side. I don't know why they put it. That's why it's so uncomfortable. The most difficult one to get out is this one, and it's on the bottom portion. Top portion is easy. But the bottom one comes out with that ratchet and the extension and that curve extension on it.